you have an income, and that's going to take you 5 years. Could be 3 years. But 95% of all businesses go out of business 2, 3. If you can get past 5 years, you're in a big time. That's why when we told the people we come here, we last 5 years here, we're going to get the whole game. We told people that's what we're here for. And it's only been 30 years now. And not to brag, we came here with an old car, a 1973 Fiat, and some books. When we left California, that's what we had. We went to Canada to a book program. And we sold $1,800 worth of books, so we had books and $1,800 cash. And within a few years, we had 8 pieces of property all paid for, just from regular hard work. What was different? We were different than the American model. Not the immigrant model, but the Negro model. What do you mean the Negro model? Well, if we're going into business, I have to have such and such for my wife and her up here, a car, and hell, he's eating up all the money. Living. On the other hand, at Masjid around the corner, we lived upstairs, right? Lived upstairs. Nobody would know they were there unless we told them, but they knew we were somewhere. So that's it. And if you stand in the center upstairs, we loved it up there. You could stand up straight, but you can't stand up on the side, but you can stand up straight. If you stand, because the roof go like this, and if you stand up right here, you can stand up right by the door. But if you go on the side, you gotta stoop down. When we came here, I'm telling you the rules of getting big, having money. We lived back there. Although we bought that house, we didn't live in that house, somebody else lives in that house. And when we bought that house right there, we lived in the basement, but before that, we lived back there. That's 11 feet by 18 feet. It's not that big, because you gotta get upstairs, so it's 3 feet out, so it's 15 feet. Now, my family didn't, the kids were so young, they didn't care. Fatima wasn't even born, tell you so. I didn't care. But adult didn't like that. I didn't care what they like. You know why? Because it's the niggas' responsibility to take care of everybody. If you listen to them, they'll have you in the poorhouse, or they'll have your ass on a job. Excuse me. They'll have you on a job, enslaved. You'll be enslaved. That's the way white people feel about it. And the MBA, when he read all of this stuff, business, he has a 4 or 5, even a 6-year degree in business management and won't go into business. He'll get a job. Why he won't go into business? Because it tells him. We had a rule when we came here. We said, who's the biggest people in books and everything? We said, Halalko. So I had a friend working at Halalko. He said, hey man, they don't have any Shia books over here. You got a lot of Shia books. So they bought $982. Now, it's not big money for somebody working downtown. But if you don't have no overhead, if you sleep in the car, when we go to programs to sell books. Everybody used to get a room and a big spread. I sleep in the car. We used to sleep in the, what do you think? Yeah, I'd buy the table and take 3 tables with me, so I'd have one table cost $400 or $500 and put another table in the table there, and I'd have actually 4 or 5 tables for the price of one. And we'd make a lot of money, $4,000 or $5,000. That's a lot of money if you don't have overhead. The only overhead is the gas of driving them old little cars. It ain't no real overhead because it don't cost nothing. Right? And you, hey, you know, oh, hey, homeboy, you got a room up there? Yeah. I said, can I use the kids? So I'm going to take a shower right quick. Yeah, man, you can stay there. I don't want to stay there. I just need a shower. You know, I stay in my car. I don't want to be up there with all y'all running around making noise. Why? Because you lay your seat in the new modern cars the last 30 years, the seat go all the way back. And it's so comfortable. You don't want to be in the it's too comfortable. That's how the immigrant is. The immigrant Negro, African, is like that. That's why they open businesses all over. The American Negro won't do that. So he'll never be rich. Because he done lost that, what we used to have, we used to do the same thing. Okay. Now, same thing relates to Islam. Oh, we need an Imam, whether they agree, and Islam. No, we ain't got nobody like that. And we don't like them guys, no way. I was talking to one of the Shi'olim I was here last night. He wasn't wearing his turban and everything. Actually, he lives right around the corner. He lives right around the corner. And so he'd come by to get see how things was, how things are. We talked about certain things. Technically, he's an Afghani. It's sound all of them, but so we was trying to explain to them that we are independent. What we do don't depend on the graces of other people. And I see what you mean. You told me several years ago, a long time ago. He's the head of a center out in Virginia. We was talking about some friends of ours. He said, they don't help you. I said, they don't help you enough to do no good. I said, we say that they help us like, you know, the rope syndrome. You're in the water drowning. They'll throw you a rope and you grab it. You won't drown, but you can't get out of the water. That's the kind of help they give you. He said, that's the way they are. We're talking about the same group. He said, yeah, man, they cold-blooded. He said, they won't get you out, man. They just keep you alive. And I said, as long as you're useful. Now, he's an island, so he's locked into, because the ulama, they don't get their butt up and go to work. I said, we ain't having no island around here. Sitting on this behind, talking and reciting du'as and stuff. The du'as ought to be free. They don't have to charge a nigga for a du'a. Our view of nonviolent resistance is building your own institutions. So it's building an alternative system. To us, nonviolent resistance means having your own system. Now, how do we feel about it? If we can cruise along and have 8 pieces of property here, all paid for, and no other Negroes do anything like that, right? And and they're invited to everything and everybody. And if they have a fundraiser, everybody comes, and they don't have hardly nothing, and we have everything, and nobody even calls us on the phone. Something is going on. So our next stage, nonviolent resistance, I said it before, is that during this stage, now this stage does not have a number on it. Just like if we say this stage of our game started in 2002, that's 16 years ago. So if we were to project 16 years ahead, we want to be on state level. State level. We want to be in the multi-billion-dollar level. And why we want to be there? Because that's where it's necessary to go. There's no media that defends the truth in America. I mean, big time. They got Fox News, they got all that. Well, they ought to have Negro news, Negro Muslim news, big time Negro Muslim news, big time Negro TV and everything. If white folks can do it, we can do it. Those will cost multi-million-dollar enterprises. By the time we level off on that, we want to be in the billions and billion-dollar range. Because that's where we need to go. That's what we need to do. To do what we've discussed doing, that's where we need to be for our mission. Now, this is going to sound funny. Now, on a personal level, I'm just going to say it like it is. I have never visualized it, and I started this visualization stuff knowing what I was doing. Well, I didn't know what they called it. And 50 years ago, that's why we've been talking about this stage for a long time. 1968 was the first time we actually visualized businesses, limousines pulling off, you know, businesses that we own. So, you know, they talk about Oakland and the mayor of Oakland, so-called administration. But they don't say about East Oakland Enterprises and what it was. They don't say that it was the first spot where African Americans from 18 to about 24, 20 had businesses. It was an enterprise zone. We didn't run money out of the neighborhood, we brought money into the neighborhood. Everybody in Oakland knows that. The old people, you have to ask them, right? They play it like they were drug dealers. Drug dealers mind behind. I started off dealing smoke and then blow. Those aren't bad. I mean, there might be a lot around here and there, but I mean, for those days, we did not deal heroin. We dealt cocaine. Snorting cocaine, there was no crack. We brought money from outside the whole region to East Oakland. What Martin Luther King wanted to do in Chicago, we was doing in Oakland before him. We did it. We started the same. When he moved to Chicago in 1968, that's when we jumped off on that in Oakland. We was already rolling. 66 on. But by then, it was conscious enterprise zone, and we knew what we were doing. We had socialism amongst Negroes. We already had socialism. That's where all that buying people cars and stuff come from, and houses too. Some of our brothers were not good at managing money. So we would manage it for them, and we would buy them a car, because you leave it to them. It's like a bonus. You know the level of the people, so you have to manage according to the level of the people, and then you have to bring them up step by step till they can handle what they got. So you learn why Umar radiallahu anhu was a successful caliph, and Uthman let the ball go because they had a different management style. Umar's management style was same thing Tom Peters say, management by walking around. Y'all ever heard that statement? All the business people know. Management by walking around. This is 35. That's all. Sorry to say, it's almost 40 years old now. But Umar, what is it he would do every night? He would walk around and get in everybody's business, right? But he would hear stuff. The lady would be making do a whole, Allah help my husband come back from the war front. So he would go ask his daughter and other ladies, Hassan, how long is it difficult for a woman to be without a husband? They told him, 4 months. So they recycled everybody every 4 months. And Umar may catch you, the boys is getting high, boy, they partying back. Umar jump over the fence with his whip because he carried a whip with